Hey everyone, thank you so much for supporting this channel and subscribing. I am super stoked to have 50,000 subscribers. To celebrate, I want to show you a little behind the scenes. The first step is finding the games that I want to film. Once I've received the games, I remove their instructions and add them to my special bag. I then store the games I need to write scripts for on these shelves. When I am ready to make another video, I remove the instructions from the bag and write the scripts. I use Microsoft Word for writing the scripts and keep the formatting very basic. I change the structure and formatting of the official rules to fit my style. Once the script is finished, I print it and I copy the file to a flash drive. Once I have written several scripts, I will begin filming. This is my tiny studio. Once a game has a finished script, I will add the game and its original rules along with its printed script to a pile next to this table, indicating the game is ready for its close-up and overhead shots. This set is where I film all of my talking shots. This is my camera. It is a Canon C100 Mark I that has a 35mm Rokinon Prime Cine lens attached to it. It is behind my homemade teleprompter connected to a shotgun mic that runs on phantom power across a boom pole. Nearly everything is wired up to custom power in the ceiling, so I can just flip a switch and it turns on all the LED lights for the set. I turn on my camera with this remote, which is super helpful as I can start and stop recordings from the desk and don't need to run behind the camera each time. This allows one person faster, easier, and more accurate control. Then I turn on my playback monitor that allows me to see all the useful information from the camera, as well as to ensure that I am positioned in the frame correctly and that the camera is rolling. To the side of my desk, I have a small, older Mac Mini that I put a solid-state drive in that I use to control the teleprompter. I plug in the flash drive on the keyboard and transfer over the scripts, and then I open them in my teleprompter software. Then I keep the keyboard and mouse off screen and record each script in turn. After the on-screen voice recordings are finished, I need to film the game components. This other table to the side is where that happens. I flip this switch to turn on the power for the LED lights and monitors. I have two Canon Vixia HF G21 camcorders. Both cameras shoot in 60 frames per second and all their settings are dialed in and never changed. The first camera is on a tripod. I use this one for close-up shots and side angles where a three-dimensional perspective is helpful. I will also take this camera outside for outdoor games. The other camera is permanently mounted directly above the table for overhead shots. This camera is connected to an HDMI splitter that feeds off to two monitors. The first monitor is upside down so that my hands are oriented correctly when working with a game. The other monitor is a small field monitor that I have mounted to the table, so when I am working on the other side, I can easily see what the camera sees. I have knee pads on both sides of the table as I am constantly crawling back and forth and kneeling in order to film. The overhead camera also has a remote control that I can use to zoom the camera in and out, change focus, and turn it on and off, which is very useful and much faster than having to constantly stand up and touch the camera to get it going. As I am filming, I will go through my script and cross off the shots as I get them. This helps me be the most efficient. Once the footage is imported, I will edit it. If I find I am missing a shot, made a mistake, or need to go and redo something, I will go back and reshoot it and then incorporate it into the video. Once the editing is complete, I will export the sequence using a preset. While the video is exporting, I will open up Photoshop to create the thumbnail and get the Amazon associate link. Once the video has been exported, I will watch the video and make sure there aren't any mistakes and fix any that I find, and then upload it to YouTube and schedule it for release. I then take photos of the game to post online so I can sell it to recoup some of my investment, and then I place the game on my completed for sale shelf. And that's the process, although it doesn't always happen exactly in that order. Thank you so much for all of your support, the likes, the shares, and the views. Hopefully, I will be able to continue to bring you precise, to the point tutorials for years to come. Thank you and have a great day.